Mga kaigalan, we're inside a cafe. As you can see, you can hear the coffee grinding here at the K Cafe in Rizal Street, Talisay City. I am with the president of the Talisay Chamber of Commerce. He is also a businessman himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Cabusas.
Hi, Jigs. Hi, Tito Jigs. Yeah, we've known each other for a while, so we call each other Tito.
Hi, Tito Carl. Carl, obviously, you're the president of the Talisay Chamber of Commerce. Ang akong unang pangutana gyud siguro nga importante kayo is unsa man day climate sa negosyo diri sa Talisay City. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay. Ang Talisay City, very diverse na ang ato ang business climate sa Talisay karon. So, kato ang ganina nga gidiscuss niyo with the historian, the business was only kana ang limited to tubo, farming.
Tubo niya kanang swimming pool,
beach resorts o niya naapoy kana ang fishing. Because we're a coastal town.
Yeah, correct.
Normal na siya. But karon daghan na kaayong, for example no, sa ako ang sector sa real estate, daghan na kay ni pop up nga kaning kana ang kanang commercial centers. Pocket commercial centers.
Mini malls,
many malls, strip malls. So ubay-ubay nami ana. Although we lack really big malls, but we kind of like it that way.
Murag gitawag like arcade, di ba?
Yes, these are arcades. And these arcades they serve the community, the close-knit communities. They don't have to go to the bigger malls kay nanaman tanan diha sa area. Onya diverse in a sense nga, of course, na sila kang coffee shops, nanay in the manufacturing sector, yes, naapod, but not as big as our friends in Mandaue. We have that, napatay resorts as well. Food is a big part of our business sector here. So mga around 80% jigs sa business sector in Talisay, mogi backbone na to. It's the SMEs.
Naghisgot ta kaganiha nga kaning Talisay is like subdivision heaven.
Yes.
Daghan kaayog mga subdivisions, di ba?
Yes, we call it the bedroom community.
The bedroom community. So
yes.
Daghan kaayog bedrooms per capita ang Talisay City. Ang pasabot ba niya na sakto ba na ang akong assumption nga pasabot niya na ang population sa Talisay daghan sa gayo relative to its size compared to other component cities like Mandaue and Talisay City ang density.
I would agree to that assumption, Jigs, kay another business namo is we're into real estate subdivision, no?
Okay.
So every time na mo palit nato niya mapatukod og balay then mo move in, that's one family.
Okay.
So imagine na kung pila ka subdivision sa Talisay nga bag-o nga naaingon ana. So it really adds on to the number of people in Talisay City.
Okay, so that actually is a very good business climate. Pasabot niya na nga daghang kay residents. Pasabot niya na daghang kay nagpuyo diri.
Yes.
So kung magpuyo ka sa usa ka lugar na kay mga pangahinanglan.
Yes.
Ang usa niya na of course primarily is the utilities, di ba?
Yes.
Tubig, kuryente, o ikaduha aming mga groceries, di ba?
Yes.
Nagisgot ganiha sa atong interview ni historian Marvin Bascon nga daghan kay mga colony diri kuno.
Yes.
Daghan kay mga quote unquote mga malls, di ba?
Yes.
Mga mini malls.
Mini groceries,
di ba? So mo na siya nahitabo karon mo nang daghan kay mong manginanang klase nga negosyo.
Correct. Daghan na
So
siya.
aside from those obvious businesses, mga low-lying fruit, kuryente, tubig, groceries, unsa man may laing mga negosyo ang is born out of that nga daghan kay tag mga households nga nagpuyo diri sa Talisay City.
Mao na kato akong gingon nimo nga daghan na sad kayo og kana ang kato imong gingon nga daghan na og groceries, daghan sad kayo og kato ang strip malls or kana ang arcades. Within those arcades nagkalain-lain nga kana ang mga negosyo pod. Ang food business pod is very thriving. Cafes. So
like what where we are now.
What we're doing now, this is a hole in the wall cafe. Kanang something you don't know but the Talisay knows about it. It's something also we want nga other people would also know about this. Kada mo pod sila. Dili lang kay lechon. So again mo segue ko, daghan na kayong lain-lain nga negosyo. So food, travel agencies, kaya ang reason ana we're trying to promote Talisay nga ari na lang mo palit. Ay na lang adto sa syudad. So meaning localized economy, tuyok ang kwarta, all the better for the economy of Talisay.
Talisay became a city fairly recently, di ba? As mentioned by historian mo, 2001.
Yes, mag 25 years next year.
2001 to year 2000, 25 years next year, right? So the advantage of that, being a relatively young city relative to, let's say, Mandaue City, Cebu City, and the other neighboring cities, is that you can learn the lessons of the older cities, di ba? So you will know how to grow wiser, grow better compared to those cities. So as far as the city of Talisay goes, and as far as your community goes, the business community of Talisay, what are those lessons we have learned that we will apply to Talisay City? Tanaw ni mo, Carl.
One of the reasons is, I think the best one would be that we did not aspire to become Cebu City. Nga kanapitang super big economy, nga dagko kay mga buildings, and sobrang naka-dense ang population. I think that's one of the things that we are appreciative of. Kay Talisay City is still a city, but more laid back, which is a good thing. Talisay is conducive for bringing up new families, kay dili pasamok. On another hand, the progressives also would want nga mas paspas unta ang pag-grow sa Talisay because we're almost a component city, and then the spillover economy sa El Corso padung gid na nato diri. So dapat by now nangandam na unta ang Talisay City. Wala man gyud perfect nga syudad. So kaminsan we're trying to level up. Mao nang naakoy mga engagement sa LGUs nga supposedly like the investment code maaprobahan na, so that we can attract new businesses that are new and maybe complementary, pero we can grow in a bigger scale but in a Talisay way. Just because duol ta og Mandaue City, just because kay duol ang Talisay City ug Cebu City, right,
ug uban pag mga syudad, does not mean automatically that we will grow like them, di ba? Dili man automatic, di ba?
No, I don't think so.
In fact, you can also learn from the other cities of the Philippines and even the other cities of the world,
right?
Di ba? Because we need to be more creative about growth, because kanang magong growth, kanang progress, mura man it's a very elusive word. Mura nag usa ka word ba nga murag it comes with it some caveats unya paghuman sad murag kung masubraan sa progress, ma-congested na ma-traffic rig maayo.
It has a dual-edged sword.
Murag dual-edged sword ba. So tanaw nimo Carl, unsa kay maayo nga growth trajectory sa Talisay City? Would you want to compare it to, let's just say, Mandaue City, Cebu City, or other cities in the Philippines or other cities of the world nga murag inyong gi-pattern ang inyong growth after?
If there's one area in the Philippines that kung pwede lang namo ma-pattern bitaw, it's Iloilo.
Iloilo. Okay.
Amazing city.
Okay.
It's laid back like Talisay. People are warm, very kanaang amiable. The city itself,
so really, amiable ba kanang sa Binisaya na amiable?
Friendly kayo ba?
Friendly kayo.
Kanang
murag lawom na kanang amiable.
So kanang friendly kayo unya mabiabihon maduulan nimo kung mangutana kag asa dapitan ko motubag
ra.
Ang ubang adto biya kas north, lisod na biya kay pangutan-on didto.
Lisod na kay pangutan-on.
No, so ingon ana ang Iloilo unya commercially pod kana ang dili na pod siya mabiyaan sa Cebu ug Manila. So
but isn't Iloilo a big city? In terms of land area, dili ba? Sakto ba ko dili?
It is big. Mo na kung if this is a perfect world ba, it's the kind of city that we would want to emulate because it's traditional, yet it's modern, yet the facilities are better.
You know, one of the things that I noticed and you actually pointed out to me while we were driving our way from your arcade, the Cabusas compound to our location now, which is the K Cafe. Gagmay kayong mga daan, di ba?
Yes.
So we have that problem in Cebu City. And one way to go about it, of course, naturally, is to expand the road. Mag-widening, mag-widening.
That's going to be very expensive.
They're very expensive and near impossible to do, right? Or na mangigipang suggest nga mag BRT, mag whatever, newer ways of transporting people and so on and so forth. Unsa may master plan aning Talisay City? Are you going to expand your roads? Are you going to have a different way of transporting? Are you going to teleport from one location to another? Unsa may long-term plan? Because Talisay City, as we know it now, although it's very congested, but still, you can still go from one point to another. But in the next 10 years, 20 years, marag purti na huutan ng Talisay.
Jigs, to be honest with you, I can't speak on that and on that behalf. Kay I'm not part of the planning committee.
Okay. Well, you should be then.
Well, yes, that's also one of our pitch to the LGU that by now we should have a Talisay City Board of Investment. So the board. With the collaboration of LGU, we can plan for the future already. Say 5-10 years from now, how do we market Talisay? So mga yun ana. But with all due respect to Talisay, we inherited the city from our Hispanic grandparents.
Correct.
So ang ilahang plano sa
ang bahig nila sa syudad.
Ang plano nila sa di pa ni syudad sa una, sa town pa ni. Mura siya kali kasologong yun ba nga ginagmay yun.
So sa plano niyo, are you gonna try to expand that or as is na lang siya in terms of?
I don't know sa current but I think the best way be good if you're going to, well, I visited Spain and ing anani kagagmay, the best way to do it is to take out as many kana ang private cars off the road. Mom said solution dito
diba sa Spain, sa Europe, di ba?
Yes.
Naghilig kayo sila mga bisikleta o motor, di ba?
Bisikleta, motor o walking. It encourages also people to walk for better health. Yeah, but
would you consider Talisay City a walking city? No.
Well, if you
walking
take out the big buses, the kamote drivers for both cars and motor. And the air quality is better, why not? We've done it outside the country. O gadto taglay nasod Mulakaw di atang di man ta Mulakaw diri.
Lahim yung baho gud sa ubang nasod. Bahong imported.
If you take away those lang ba, if you take away the cars, smoke belching vehicles, the kamote road drivers, actually that can be done. It's being done in their countries. Why can't we not take the kana bitang the best plans that they have right now and put it here?
Unsa may imong mga peers ba sa business community sa Talisay Chamber of Commerce ba? Unsa may overall sentiment nila? Ilang feeling? Are they excited? Are they kaning inspired because with youth comes with its vibrancy,
yes.
Ba? Unsa may imong nabantayan ba sa mga business community diri sa Talisay City?
Well, the good thing about aning ako ang BOTs nako.
What's
Board of Trustees nako.
Okay.
Board of Directors. Nikuha ko mga batanon. So they're like the second generations in their businesses or third. Kay para of course kung mokuha tag batanon, sila man gud ni ang next generation nga mohandle sa mga negosyo. And they're the better person to understand the mindset of the next consumers. So we're excited for the future, but we are also kanang cautious nga kanang certain things need to be right in order for Talisay to flourish in the next 5 to 10 years. Otherwise, Talisay could be doomed if steps are not taken. Kana siya. Excited, but at the same time, a bit cautious lang.
So
I think it's normal ngayon ana ang mindset sa negosyante.
That's actually a good business mindset.
Yes.
To be cautious, to be optimistically cautious,
Yes,
diba?
that's the word.
Unang mindset nila. So unsa may mga negosyo diri nga nag-thrive sa Talisay City nga could need more, maybe perhaps new more branches or need more players. Unsa man particular industry tanaw nimo?
Okay, I don't know if you know about this. Back in the 80s, 90s, Talisay had a thriving for a furniture business.
Furniture. Okay.
Sector, which we were exporting back then.
Yeah. And China happened, right?
China happened. That was a big chunk of our economy in Talisay City. We need to bring manufacturing and exporting back because in reality, in totality, in the Philippines, we're very consumer driven. Meaning ang atong kwarta nagsigawas sa laing nasod kay sige man tag kuan import, consumer driven import man ta. We have no exports man kaayo. Walay mo balik nga
so sa mag-export sa Talisay ka nga atong himuon diri. What
currently,
are the potential?
Currently, if mosakay kag pal, tan-aw na nimo ang ilang i-serve nga kanaang dried mangoes. It's made in Dumulog, Talisay City.
Okay. So food.
So if we can bring back that, we can support that industry. Daghan pa kayong food business ko traditional nga nangawagtang konselva.
Consilva, that we mentioned.
Consilva. In other places, when I visited Bacolod and Iloilo, it's called Sinugbo.
Sinugbo. Pinasugbo.
Pinasugbo.
Does that have to do with Cebu? Sugbo?
I guess, right? Yes, but our Consilva is different.
Yeah.
Latik ra gid to siya.
Correct. I remember that. Na magdadaog ganing mga
ang ila dito na ay kanaang sesame seeds.
Correct. Ang ato diri wala. Okay. So it helps of course to know nga ang Talisay City is a what do you call
bedroom community.
Daghang kayong mga nag-subdivision diri, daghang nagpuyo diri. So kung maghimo kag planta, daghan kay kag potential workers, di ba?
Daghang potential workers. That's the thing. So ang Talisay government karon, one of their key asking positions to us is help us with our employment. And it makes sense nga tabangan sa LGU ang kaniang mga industries nga nag-employ og kanaang daghang tao. For example, manufacturing area. Kay dinaghan man gyud manufacturing.
Pero mo lagi you have that
we have to identify kung asa na to ibutang lang.
Mo kind of your problem, di ba? Because you don't have a lot of land, di ba?
We don't have a lot of land nga owned by Talisay City. They're mostly owned by private sectors or the private individuals, families. Unya, maybe we should also revisit our zoning, zoning plan sa Talisay. Kung asa ibutang bitaw nga ang industrial area dili kay magsikit sa residential kay para dili mo reklamo ang mga residente.
Again, it's good that you mentioned Iloilo as your idol, quote-unquote idol city.
Yes.
You even also mentioned Spain, di ba? Because although like I said earlier nga idol man nato or tapad man nato ang Cebu City, Mandaue City, dili necessarily you have to grow like them.
We don't
necessarily have to grow like them. Of course, the impulse to do so is very strong because silingan na gud nato. Asam ta makakaton, di ba? Atong mga kailangan negosyante dagan didtor man sa, di ba? So naagid ta tendency nga mo pareha ta og grow nila. But there are bad things and good things about progress. So maka-learn kita sa mga bad things and good things about those cities that have already been there for longer than Talisay City.
Yes.
So one of the ways that you're trying to help the Talisaynon elevate is by talking to people who have had success right in their respective businesses, di ba?
Correct.
Mo nang nag-organize ka o gitawag nimo business
This is the first Talisay Business Summit.
business summit sa Talisay Chamber of Commerce
Sa Talisay Chamber
and
of
Industry.
Commerce. And Industry, yes.
So tell me about that particular project nimo.
Okay, kay based on our kanaang collective research man gyud and also actual data, because again, my family owns several buildings in Talisay, makakita gyud ta sa kanibitang growth sa SMEs. Kay mostly ang mga tenants are SMEs man diri sa mga buildings nato. Makakita gyud ta sa ilang growth mo peak on the 6th month, after 6 month mo plateau. Magpangutana na rin sila where to go after, unsa na ba pag-scale up, do we scale down, ano bitaw. So maoning we found partners in the chamber who were able to scale up from their own kanaang small or micro operation. For example, this cafe. We have a speaker who will be able to help us. Maybe attendees can get the best practices from him and apply it in his own business. For example, this coffee shop, maybe makabaw kagiunsa niya after 6 months, 12 months. And then get the idea and then apply it to them. So naa nga kanaang business summit. There's also a question and answer portion so that it becomes very interactive.
Okay.
Aside from that, it's the first business economic summit in Talisay wherein NEDA and also Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas will do an economic
Economic summit?
economic briefing
Okay.
on a national and local perspective. That's important to set the tone for the summit para ang katong mo attend makabaw nga maog ni ang klaro og karon nga present condition sa atong economy sa nationwide ug sa local economy para they can navigate from there.
So kani imuhang business
Summit.
Kanus man ni siya, nya asa man ni siya i-held.
So the Talisay Business Summit, it will be on October 17. It's going to be in People's Hall in Talisay City Hall. Registration will start at 8:30, we will start at 9 until 5 p.m. So when you register, the lunch is free. You get to learn. Daghan kay kang makatunan.
Okay, so kani siyang mga attendees niya pre-picked na ni siya, or can a businessman in Talisay City join this one? Dili pa miyembro ninyo unsa man?
Yeah. So members and non-members of Talisay Chamber of Commerce, Trade and Industry can join. You just go to our Facebook page, Talisay City Chamber of Commerce. There's QR code there for you to pre-register. Na pwede sa on-site registration, but mas maayo ang pre-registration para
last minute diha.
Ayog last minute kay mao ba ning
sakit sa Cebuano.
Sakit sa Cebuano. Para kuan sad guaranteed ang imong seating pod arrangement. Yeah.
Basig mahotdan ka kay limited space ra ba kayo?
Limited space lang. Okay, that's also one thing. No, Talisay needs a bigger kana ang event space yun.
Yeah. Pag ganahan kay ko sa imong gisulti ganiha kaning Carl nga you looked at Spain, because I think manggod one of the ways in which a city will stand out is not to grow like its neighbors.
Yes.
Para na kay unique selling proposition.
In fact, the uniqueness is your selling point.
Correct. Yeah. So, but if you grow like Cebu City, if you grow like Mandaue City, why would I go there, right?
More than like extension.
More than but there are advantages to that, because ang lagi access to resources, access to ideas, silingan naman. Pero if you can grow differently, indot kayo.
Maunay ato ang
kung maraming Spain, I hope dili mo magmanyana permis sa diri. Mga mo permis diri ka alone.
I believe Talisayans are very hardworking
really
people.
Okay, so dili day mo rag Espanyol day.
No, kuan lang kanaang I believe lang we're closer to our roots, Talisaynon. We're more laid back. Nya ikaduha, we're a lot friendlier because again the hustle is not as hard as in the city.
Okay.
So kana lang mailahan gyud nimong taga South. Siguro we're vibrant in a way. but we long also to scale up as well.
Kung naa ko'y mga amigo ang magtanaw ani nga video ha karon maminaw nato. Unya ganahan sila mo bisita og Talisay, unsa man imong i-suggest nila as a tourist and maybe as a businessman also kung ganahan sila moabli og negosyo diri sa Talisay. Unsa man imong suggest nila? Una na tong turista.
First and foremost sa tourism, kami ni Marvin Bascon og sa Talisay Chamber, we're planning something.
Okay.
Kay ang Poblacion manggod, pwede manggod nimo siya ma-walking tour.
Okay.
And then that could be another source of income for the LGU. So we're going to pitch this to the LGU and hope they do this. Ikadwa pod, there's a tour nga pwedeng mahuman o sa kadlaw. And again, like in Spain, it's doable. We just have to do it. Sa business side pod,
kung ginegosyante ko nga wa pa koy kalibutan aning Talisay, unsa man imong elevator pitch niya?
Elevator pitch. Talk to us, Talisay Chamber. We know kung asa ka na mo ibutang, kung unsa nga negosyo imong gusto, pwede ka na mong network with our other members in Talisay Chamber who also owns buildings. Because here in Talisay, pariha rami og negosyo, we don't see each other as competitors. We see ourselves as collaborators. Kung naa ko di ma-serve akong ihatag sa Pikas building. Because our industry ang building management and ang building leasing is important kay og musud ang mga negosyante diri mangita man kanang location. So we have the location. We just want to know kung unsang negosyohan nimo so that we can give you to the right person kung asa kadapitang mas maayo nga maplastar diri sa Talisay.
You know, one of the biggest questions and biggest complaints of a lot of businessmen is the ease of doing business. How's the ease of doing business here in Talisay City?
Okay, ease of business. This has always, not just in Talisay, problema sa ni sa other LGUs, towns and LGUs, no? LGUs and other cities. Kita naa sa tayo madunggan nga dili kayo maayo, but thankfully the LGU listens. So every year if mag-renew ka, they will always have a one-stop shop ito. Nga so long as ang imong requirements ang andam na tanan, mas paspas ang imuhang business processing.
So mahuman din ka?
Mahuman ka within a month.
Okay.
Yeah. For us, even sa chamber, mas mapaspas pa gyud ka, especially renewal, kay naaman time someone in charge dito sa more liaison ba mo follow up dito sa business and licensing department.
Okay, through the chamber.
Through the chamber, okay. Yes.
That's the Talisay Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, that's
right?
also the good thing if you become a part of Talisay Chamber. You become a big voice of the business sector, but at the same time daghan tag maduol dito sa LGU para ma-fast track ang imong business permits o unsay kuwang mga ana. We can help you guys.
So again, the drum beaters are overtaking our conversation. May hapit ng piyesta sa Talisay, di ba?
Hapit ng piyesta sa Talisay.
Ano sa mga piyesta sa Talisay?
It's Ugma. It's on the 15th, October 15th. So karon this is the Vesperas. So Vesperas is Spanish for the day before
Eve,
the celebration. Eve. Yes, the Eve.
So unsa may ihanda nimo sa inyong piyesta Ugma?
To be honest with you, mauning usa sa tradisyon nga namatay sa Talisay. Kani bitang every household mag-andam. In the 80s, katong naapa ang amo mga lolag-lolo, mga abuelos ug abelos, naagyud mi ihanda. Di gyud na mawagta ang lechon sa amo ang mga familia. Over the years, nangawagtang na traditional, katuna lang mga traditional kaayo nga familia.
Kay makinumdum ko kung adto ko Guadalupe, Mandaue, sa Cebu, puwerte mang trapika. So is it also the same here in Talisay? Kung magting fiesta po, traffic po.
It's the same thing in Talisay, especially sa fiesta ugma, because na procession.
Okay.
These are very traditional festivities ba. So going back to tradition, how I wish bitaw nga ang atong mga lola sa una gi-pass down ang mga traditions so that as the younger generation can also pass it down to the younger generations. Because going back to other countries in Spain, the younger generations are still practicing the older generations kanang culture. Wa man na mawagta ang prosesyon nila dito o fiesta na mangyapon. Kita lang. So how I wish we can kana bitang revive it.
Okay. I think that's still doable. In fact, there's still a lot of mga areas in Cebu in the Philippines nga mag-celebrate magipag-fiesta, di ba?
Yes.
Mag-parade yun.
Na lang kayo dili na
parade gyapon, di ba? So yeah, I hope that Talisay City grows in a way that is not only good for the well-being of its Talisaynons, but also unique. In a sense nga it grows differently from the other cities like Mandaue City and Cebu City. There's nothing wrong with these cities. It's just nga mas maayo siguro nga we can learn from whatever mistakes that they made, and also become a uniquely Talisay, unique city that is uniquely Talisay.
Yes. So I think the best comparison I can give you, Chicks, is if you look at the malls now, they're trying to differentiate itself from one another.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, mura naman sig palihotanan. And that's one thing that we would want to avoid sa Talisay City if we want to grow. We want to focus on our diversity and also our uniqueness.
Okay, so if they want to be a member of the Talisay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or if they want to be a part of it, or maybe join the Business Summit, where should they go? Do you have any social media platforms? Go ahead.
Yes. Maayong hapon, I'd like to invite everyone to join Talisay City Chamber of Commerce. Just visit our Facebook page. You can search there, Talisay City Chamber of Commerce. Naadito ang link, naadito ang QR code. Just follow the instructions sa QR code. And then, again, the Talisay Business Summit on October 17 para ni sa SMEs. And after this event, natay giplanong coffee connections so that we can engage better in a lower in a more relaxed setting with our SMEs in Talisay nga relax ba. Kana Jigs. Thank you.
Importante jud kina sanang sharing of experiences, di ba?
Yes, and in fact in other chambers they've already adopted to kana coffee connection kanang kapihan sa weekend ba na ang uban nga they just discuss over coffee what needs to be discussed unsay maayong buhaton sa mga negosyo, or they discuss matters that are necessities sa kanaang negosyo, like discuss patang marketing, how you can improve your marketing, branding, customer service.
Correct.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have an agenda. Just being able to talk to somebody who is also going through the same thing as you are is already a great thing, di ba?
Yeah, and pick each other's mind from there.
Correct. And because ideas, good ideas don't exist in a vacuum.
Correct.
Right? And once you throw it out to another person, then he can throw back whatever critiques they have, di ba?
And I think good ideas actually comes up when your mind is relaxed over coffee.
Yeah.
Dili ka stressed ba?
And it's a good idea to grow Talisay in a way that's unique to its people, unique to the Talisaynon, and perhaps of course unique and different from its neighboring cities.
Correct. In fact, we were discussing if kato atong gisabutan nga kato ang we can feature Talisay kato ang the hidden gems.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Maybe if we can do a series of that.
Absolutely.
You will see why Talisay is rich in history and culture.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So
We'll do that.
Karon ang mga batan-on manggod ang mahibaon sa Talisay lechonan. That's
correct.
Or skating park namo.
Nade.
Naman tayo skating park.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so the new generations now, the Gen Zs who are into skating. So Talisay.
You're talking about skateboarding, right?
Skateboarding, yes.
I didn't know that.
So we have a good one.
Okay. So there's so much to learn about Talisay. So stay tuned for more updates on this beautiful city called Talisay. Daghang salamat, Carl.
Thank you, Jigs.
The president of the Chamber of the Talisay Chamber of Commerce and Industry and businessman Carl Cabusas. Daghang salamat. Thank you.